Hi, I'm Jordan Leonard of Gold, and I'm trying to answer at least 52 questions associated with DC Comics because I'm counting down something from 52 days. Today is day 44, and I'm going to answer this question about Jessica Cruz. Now, Jessica Cruz is a relatively new addition to the Green Lantern mythos. She first appeared during Geoff Johns' era on the Justice League, where she was originally the wielder of the Earth 3 evil version of the Green Lantern power ring from the guy named Power Ring. And she was on that and wielded that power for a while, but she didn't become an actual Green Lantern until a little while later in the years. Only one actual Green Lantern title to really recommend on this front, and that is The Green Lanterns Volume 1, which is written for the first 32 issues by Sam Humphries, and then Tim Seeley comes in and does a stint for a little over a year. I think it's about 15 issues or so, and then Dan Jurgens takes over for the last few issues of that volume before that title is canceled and replaced with Grant Morrison and Liam Sharp's The Green Lantern. But that time of Green Lanterns is really the only comic for Jessica Cruz as a Green Lantern character. It is a title that I have not personally read. I think I read the first few issues during the Rebirth era. I thought it was interesting enough, but it's a title I've been meaning to go back to read, so I don't know how good it is in a qualitative sense, but also art is subjective, so I'm not gonna sit here and say it's good or bad. But Sam Humphries and Tim Seeley are generally creators that I like, so I would say that is where I would recommend on that. The other big title where Jessica Cruz gets a kind of role to play is during the Justice League Rebirth era, where she is a member of the Justice League team, which is written by Brian Hitch and partially illustrated for the first arc. And I know Tony Daniel comes in and does an arc later too for illustrating that. But those are that's her prime time as the Green Lantern, is during the Rebirth era, and then she becomes after that more of a supporting player, where Hal Jordan again becomes the dominant and lead Green Lantern of all the titles after that. So yeah, there's not a huge amount of Jessica Cruz stories where she is the Green Lantern outside of those two, and I would say that Earth has always kind of had multiple Green Lanterns, and unless your name is Hal Jordan or John Stewart, you're probably not the main focus after 2008. It's as simple as that.